now as we're underway in Week 13.
Taken in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll have a first down past the 40 and finally brought down at the 43. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down, Dolphins.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Second down and 10.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Taylor will throw.
3rd down.
Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Room here to run. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16. From the gun, it's Taylor. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. The give is to Jones, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Deebo Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Carry for Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike, check, 59.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Almost able to intercept it. That's what he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
We own it. We own it. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Man, that's trash.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
Hey, you got 3 down. 19,
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
At the 26.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Play action, it's Taylor. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
First down, Dolphins.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Carrier. Quincy Williams on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up
on second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
That's caught at the 3. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
14, Patriots 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Nick Chubb, the ball
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second and 5. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action now. Taylor. And that is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
The Dolphins on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Taylor. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And a short gain down to about the 33.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Watkins with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Extra point.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Operating from the gun, Taylor. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Miami.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
36. He's checking.
They go with Chubb on second down. And some room to run now. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Check safety.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Patriots 21, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
And 6 at the 28-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
To number 81. Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Final play of the half. It's Taylor. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
31's the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Harold Landry in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
On the play. First down, Miami.
Play action, now Taylor. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. Taylor's going to keep it himself. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
They go play action with Taylor. Taking a shot for Samuel. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Then all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Rosas good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
Aldrich Rosas set to kick off.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run run for Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They run. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for New England. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
We got 4. 30 on street. Exit, exit. Street, street. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 18 rattle,
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Harold Landry. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
They can't get none of this.
Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Adrian Amos on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 31. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 33-yard line.
Here's Taylor. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now it's Taylor. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Devin Funchess. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Dolphins 28, Patriots 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play. And facing a 2nd and long.
Spawn. 18 Cardinal. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. 31's the mic. Here we go, D. Get off the field. 31's the mic. Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Quez Watkins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 28-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ready? Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. I don't know why this team showed up.
He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to take another shot here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And what an effort on the final play of regulation. All zeros on the clock, and we are headed to OT. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
3rd down.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. First throw in overtime now for Taylor. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. They'll throw on first down with Taylor. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light is still on for him.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 13-yard line.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Final score, Dolphins.
A partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Miami, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for New England, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next.